Good morning, all Minecraft gamers that are subscribed. Welcome back to the Minecraft Guide, 165 now. In the last episode, we did something great. We respawned the Ender Dragon for the very first time, and like I said, 0 deaths. That puts our great upgrade project in a really good spot, but it's not done. Today, we're going to be working on something that I'm calling Beacon Speedrun. By the end of this episode, we'll have a full max level beacon over here at the base. And hey, I mean, you never know. If we're lucky, a glowberry vine that actually grows berries too. That would be sweet. Today, max beacon, as fast as possible. If you enjoy it, leave a like. Let's pass 8k likes. So beacon step number 1, wither skeleton skulls. We're gonna have to respawn the wither and take the thing on. Wither skeleton skulls. I am 90% sure. In fact, 100% sure. I don't have a single wither skeleton skull over here at the base, which means first step is gonna be the nether fortress. Yeah, nether fortress it is. All right. Good morning, Nether Fortress Hub. I am back. I know you missed me. If we're gonna get a beacon, we basically need two things. A beacon and a ton of valuable blocks. Today, I figured we start with a beacon, which means Nether Star. To get a Nether Star, we're gonna need to respawn the Wither. And to respawn the Wither, Wither Skeleton Skulls. That's where we start. Wither skull hunting is pretty easy if you're geared up. It just takes a lot of time. The drop rate for the Wither skeleton skull is insanely low. We could definitely max our chances out with looting 3, but it's still going to be terrible. See, by default, like without any levels of looting, we're going to have a 2.5% chance to get a Wither skeleton skull. With looting 3, oh boy, with looting 3, it's over. We're going to raise things all the way up to 5.5% chance. See, if you're trying to get a beacon as fast as possible, well, first off, it's not going to be very fast, actually. You're going to have to get 3 Wither skeleton skulls. If you have the Wither skeleton skulls, it could be a lot faster, but until you have these things, time. It could take a lot of time. Today, I'm going for a speed run of these things, which means hopefully they could drop, like, right now, or maybe right now, or actually, because those ones didn't work out, maybe it'll drop right now. Okay. I've done it before here, and this is another fortress, so obviously, it's definitely going to work. Eventually. It's gonna work. I just don't know when. It definitely helps that this sword is completely stacked up, and my armor is really good too. Looting 3 is the most important thing though. You will never catch me alive once in my life at all. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. That's my bad. We're gonna have to deal with them being angry for a little while, and they're pretty dangerous. Anyways, I was saying, you will never catch me once in my life, alive, or dead even, doing this without a looting 3 sword. Like, it's painful with looting 3. Without looting 3, it's like, very painful. But do you see what I see? Aside from a mob of blaze out here, I see like 3 wither skeletons. This is great. That's 1 skull, that's 2 skull, that's 3 skull, calling it no. Let's go, let's go. One at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Alright, 2 misses. We still have 1 chance though. You're the one, I can feel it, I can feel it. The first skull is right there. Not yet. So if you're looking for a step-by-step guide on hunting for wither skeleton skulls, I actually have an earlier episode of this series. I'll put a card on screen right now. I highly recommend checking that episode out if you've never done this before. Oh my gosh, this is 6 wither skeletons right there. What is even happening? This is insane. Hi. Yeah, this is great. Blaze, not now. I'm very busy. 6 of these things. I've never seen this before. This definitely looks rigged. This definitely looks set up, but I promise, I swear. It's not, and look at this. If this was set up, I would definitely at least guarantee myself 1 wither skeleton skull, and ouch. So anyways, I'll leave a card on screen to the wither skeleton skull hunting episode. Oh yes, that's one right there. That's amazing. That's perfect. Not now, skeleton. I'm busy. Step 1, get a looting 3 sword. Step 2, head to the nether fortress. Step 3, run around inside of the nether fortress. Maybe set up some safe spots like this right here. Wither skeleton, they're very tall. They can't get through a spot that isn't 3 blocks tall. Step 4, take out the blaze. They're insanely annoying, and watch out for gas too. They're kind of annoying too. And step 5, profit. Pure profit. Repeat this over and over again until eventually you have all the wither skeleton skulls that you need. If you're starting from scratch, that's going to be 3. If you're starting from not scratch, that's going to be a different number. 2 or 1. Oh, 1 left? 1 left already. Okay, this is cool. Alright, so this is pretty neat. This is going very well today. This is perfect. Usually this process takes me like 30 minutes at least. Like 30 minutes easy. But right now, it's taking me like, I don't know, 10 minutes. 10 is much better than 30. That's cool. Skeleton, convertible. So this is going pretty well today, but that's definitely not going to stop me from setting up a wither skeleton farm at some point in the future. I've been saying it for a while. I know, but I mean it. Eventually, at some point in this world, before the end of the series, wither skeleton farm inside of this fortress. I mean, even if it's the very last, very final thing that I do in this world, it will be done in this world. Wither skeleton farm, for sure. Date to be announced. Oh my gosh, I forgot how annoying the blaze... Oh, It doesn't matter how annoying the blades are. It doesn't matter how annoying the blades are at all. 3 wither skeleton skulls, just like that. I almost want to keep going. This is so lucky today, but no way, no way. We have lots to do. It's time to leave. Well, alright, it's going to be time to leave after we take out some more wither skeletons. I found a bunch of more. There's like 3, 1 more off of this thing. Come on, we could get at least 1 skull. I know it. I know it for sure. Come on, come on. At least 1 more? Okay, maybe not. Anyways, moving on. Soul sand. We're gonna need soul sand for this. I actually already have soul sand, but here's even more soul sand. This is me getting more soul sand. Definitely don't forget the soul sand. Now the next step of what I'm doing today is gonna be blaze rods. This is sort of an unofficial step, but basically the stronghold that I need to go into to take out the wither easily is locked. And to reopen that stronghold, blaze rod all the way. Also ender pearls, but definitely blaze rod. Now to be honest, right now I'm set. 24 blaze rod is going to be good, but I'm going to grab a couple stacks from in here. I left these sitting here. They're basically just extra blaze rod from whenever I use this thing last. I wasn't using them here anyways, so taking them from this chest is just going to save a little bit of time. So that went pretty well, but like I mentioned earlier, beacons are expensive. To get a beacon, we're going to need a beacon, and we're going to need a bunch of valuable blocks, specifically 2 stacks and 36 more. That's a lot. If we were to break that down into ingots, that would be this many ingots. That's 23 stacks of ingots and 4 more. Or, if we were to break it down even more, nuggets. This many, this many, this many, and then finally, this many. That's a lot of nuggets. Next up, we need resources, and a lot of them too. In block form, we're going to need either iron, gold, diamond, emerald, or netherite, or a combination of them all. But we're in a different situation, you see. We don't need a combination. Because gold farm, great, gigantic gold farm, that's the next step. So I broke everything down into nuggets because that's exactly how we're going to do it. Here we are back over at the gold farm, and look at this. A solid start on all of the nuggets that we need so far. That's a lot, but we need like 4 times as many. We're going to need 4 double chests full of nuggets. Actually. Well, you see, we're still going to need 4 double chests full of nuggets. We just have a pretty decent, solid start. That's kind of cool. To get a beacon, you're going to need a beacon and a ton of valuable blocks. If you have a gold farm, getting the valuable blocks is going to be insanely easy. It's just going to take a lot of time. It's going to be pretty noisy. But if I stand here with my looting 3 sword, try it again. If I stand here with my looting 3 sword and continually take these things out, not only am I going to get a ton of levels, all of my tools are going to be mended if they're broken at all, but I'm also going to get nuggets. Like, so many nuggets. You see what I'm talking about? Exactly. Now, this is going to take a lot of time doing it this way. It's not going to be fast, but it's going to work, for sure. Definitely, with this stream of piglins running in here constantly, if I could just stand here and take them out over and over and over again, with looting 3, I'm going to get ingots from these things, and I'm going to get nuggets. I'm going to get swords. I'm going to get so many swords from this thing that I'm not going to know what to do with. Unless I have a furnace, which I definitely do, then I can smelt these swords up into even more nuggets. Now, it's not very efficient at all, don't get me wrong, but it's pure profit. It's even more profit, what can I say? Oh, also, I'm kind of running out of space in the rotten flesh chest, so I guess I'm just going to make some more backup chests, like right there, and start putting rotten flesh inside of this thing. If I was going for trading with a villager today, this would be great, but I'm not really going for villager trading. Also, definitely, some of these blaze rods were for the furnaces. I'm going to throw some inside of the furnaces to help my miner nugget cause over here. Move the rotten flesh, blaze rods inside of the furnace, swords inside of the furnaces, combine the stone swords, because why not? And time lapse. So, clearly, this isn't going to be the only way to get resources, it's just a really fast way. If you have a gold farm set up in your world already, great. Go over to the thing, use it for a little while, get a ton of levels, and a ton of nuggets. 4 double chests full, and you're good. If you don't have a gold farm set up in your world, though, setting one up just for a beacon, I mean, I guess it'll be nice to have in the end, so maybe worth it. But time consuming. Really, really time consuming. This definitely isn't the only way to do this. A way to do this without abusing any game mechanics at all would be mining. Go down into the mines, mine over and over and over again, get a combination of gold blocks, iron blocks, diamond blocks, emerald blocks, maybe go into the nether, find netherite blocks, you could use that on a beacon too, get a grand total of 2 stacks and 36 more, get a beacon, and there you go, you're good to go. Another great option when it comes to getting beacon blocks fast, maybe depending on what's set up in your world, villager trading. If you have like a gigantic sugarcane farm and a paper trader, sell the paper to the villager over and over and over again, get a ton of emeralds, profit, blocks, and you're good to go. If coincidentally you're into the idea of abusing game mechanics though, you do have another option, iron farm. Iron farm is an amazing way to go. Not only is it an iron farm, it's so useful, but also it's an iron farm. It gets you iron blocks. Iron blocks easy, quick, automatically too. Then you have a beacon, basically automatically. It's pretty cool. But you see, in my case, there's this thing, a very minor thing, but definitely a thing. I already have an iron beacon. What good would a second iron beacon be in this world? It's basically worthless. If you're going the mining route, little tip though, gold is honestly the way to go. Badlands specifically. If you know where the Badlands is in your world and you haven't mined there yet, go over there and mine. So much gold, like a crazy amount, generates inside of that biome. If you can find a mine shaft or even better a cave system, look around. There should be gold everywhere. Mine it. Fortune 3 and 1.17, and you should hopefully be able to get a ton of this stuff relatively quickly. Not as quickly as a gold farm though. Definitely not. 1 etho episode and a half later, and look at the level bar. You see where we're at right here? 99. This is the highest amount of levels that I've had in a long time. Now, I'm actually not fully 100. That feels good. 100 levels. That's very cool. Now, I'm actually not fully done with the job that I've been working on here. I have this right now. I have this right now. I have that right there. And then I have this right here. So, basically, I either need to finish off this row of ingots, or I need to get one more full double chest full of these things. When it comes to the swords, I was smelting them up for a little while, but then I decided to just stop doing that because it's not very efficient. What I've been doing is standing here, I take the rotten flesh and move it over to other chests. I drop the swords on the ground just like this, and then I take the ingots and the nuggets. I stand here and I do this over and over and over again. It's very easy. I watch YouTube on the other monitor. It's not bad at all. I'm so close to being done. I think I maybe have like 10 minutes left in this project. Then we can finally move on. Not bad. 20 minutes later, and here we are. Look at this. This is so many ingots, but there's even more nuggets, and even more nuggets, and even more nuggets, and even more nuggets. I looked at the totals. I ran the numbers. I think we're good. I think this is basically, exactly, everything that we need. So now, all we have to do is turn it into ingots and then turn it into blocks. What I think I'm going to do is try and turn all of the nuggets into ingots first. Seems a little bit more efficient. Then I'll come back and turn all of the ingots into blocks. Nuggets can then sound like crazy. Like all of those nuggets all the way down into one stack of ingots and then 42 more. Like, it's crazy. So, honestly, this whole process took actually less time than I thought. Instead of taking just 1 hour like it ended up taking, I thought it was going to take like 2 hours minimum. I don't know. I've never done it before. That's what I was thinking. And honestly, big shout out to Etho, man. Etho was the savior of this project. The guy, his episodes, clearly, they are top tier. And it made it so much more enjoyable. It was a really nice process. Wait a second. Wait 1 second. Wait a second. 9, 18. I have way more than I needed. What did I do? What did I count wrong? I counted something wrong. I mean, it could be because I started with some ingots already. I don't know how much I started with, but I did start with some, and I actually had a lot of ingots. Maybe that's why. In a single row of a chest, there are 9 slots. Conveniently, in the crafting table, there are also 9 slots. Right here, this is going to condense down into 1 stack of ingots, and then 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stack, 5 stack, 6 stack. This is going to be 6 more, so that's going to be 12. This is going to be 6 more, so that's going to be 18. And then this is going to bring us up to like, yeah, to like 24 stacks. That's what we would need. Huh. Alright, well, I can't say I'm too mad about that one because extra ingots, I mean, I could always find a use for these things for sure. I'm going to go ahead and turn all of these nuggets into ingots because, I mean, I already have the nuggets anyways, and then we're just going to have way more blocks than I actually needed. That's a good day. Okay, so that's basically it. Now let's go ahead and turn all of these ingots into blocks, and yeah, I'm pretty sure, pretty confident here, I'm going to end up with way more blocks than I actually needed. Yeah, I way overshot this one by, like, basically half a stack. I mean, that's not bad. Alright, so now it's going to be time to leave, but take a look at this. Right there, we have a zombie. So that's a huge problem. I think what happened is basically zombie piglin tried to spawn a reinforcement. We need to get rid of this thing. I hope that works. Yep, that worked. Problem solved. We'll just go ahead and put all of these back, or as many as I can. I guess I'm missing a few. And now we can leave. Yeah, not gonna lie, even with Feather falling 4, this thing still makes me so anxious. Like, I don't think I would be able to live a fall from all the way up this high. And also, I should probably fix this. Like, put ladders here or something so zombies don't spawn there in the future. Because if that spawned there and I didn't even realize it, yeah, that would have been really, really bad. Fall all the way down. 112 levels gone. I mean, I have extra blocks. That's cool. But 112 levels gone. Erased. Completely. Yeah, no thank you. And hey, look. There's the rotten flesh and the extra scaffolding. Extra scaffolding? Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, that's my bad. That'll be my bad. That is completely my bad. That's not what I was trying to do. I just wanted to put the scaffolding back. Oh, that's my bad. Alright, so I'm not going to go back up to the top of this thing and fix it. If the scaffolding is there when I come back, the scaffolding is there. If it's not there, it's not there. I'll fix it later. Time to leave. The next step in this big process today finds us back over in the overworld at the 10th Empire. We're definitely going to leave all of these blocks behind. I don't need those for the next step. We're going to need a little bit of obsidian. In fact, 2 more than this exactly, so I'll go get some more. And we're going to need Eye of Ender. It's time to go back into the original stronghold and reopen the end portal and go to the end. Yeah, maybe I should light this thing up. For sure. Next up, it's back into the transport system for me, and over just a tiny bit. We need to go to the stronghold. Hello, Fox. Funny seeing you here again. I'll get you out of the nether at some point. So, funny thing actually, when I was clearing chunks for 1.17, I accidentally completely reset the closed stronghold. The stronghold that I was never actually going to use again. Yeah, completely reset the thing. We need to go back down into the stronghold, find the portal room, reopen the portal, and also move the nether portal down there. We were just over here pretty recently and did indeed confirm that the stronghold still sits in here. It still exists exactly where it was before. All I need to do is run through this thing, light it up a little bit while I'm doing it, and find the portal room. I remember, I think, struggling like a lot finding the portal room inside of this thing. I think it was kind of tricky, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It's been so long. Yes, the library. We'll come back for you. And this room too. To be honest, I'm not too sure how I feel about keeping the loot. I mean, honestly, if the loot is just going to be like that, I guess it's probably not that big of a deal. Oh boy, why do I hear so many zombies? I hear like a million zombies and a fake dead end. You can't fool me. And I hear a slime too. There's definitely a slime chunk, like right in this area. Like, the slime sounds really, really loud. And what happened to the stronghold? Like, it's not okay. It's completely ruined. I don't remember it being like this before. This is intense. It's another one of these rooms. And actually, no. Make it 2 of these rooms, right next to each other. Definitely normal. Here's the good old slime. So this area right in here is a slime chunk. That's amazing. I will take all of these slime balls. Thank you so much. Aw, man, so close. Oh yeah, I need to mark this slime chunk somehow, just in case, so... Right there. That means slime chunk, okay? Help me remember. I swear, it literally sounds like there's a zombie spawner inside of this thing, but look at this area. This is, like, so weird. This is liminal space vibes, for sure. Like, what even is this? It's a liminal space. And a geode. Stronghold geode. The Stronghold Geode because, of course, Stronghold Geode. Stronghold Geode. I like it. Wait. Double Stronghold Geode. Geode right there, and then back over this way, there should be the other Geode. Right there. Double Stronghold Geode. Oh, yes, it comes back to me. Yes, right here, right in here. Good old place. It's been so long. And 11 eyes, too. You were way better than the second one. I should have never abandoned you, really. You were perfect. Everything that I needed. No. Goodbye. Alright, so that's pretty sweet. I definitely remember this place. I feel like I had the portal sitting right in this corner before, so that's what I'm going to do again. Silverfish? No. I've always meant to come back to this place and actually set up a base here, and now that I know there are 2 geodes here and a mine shaft right next to it, maybe, and the slime chunk too, I can't forget that. Now that I know all of those amazing things exist over here, maybe this is the time to finally come back over here and set up a base. Maybe. Oh my gosh, and glow squid. So many glow squid. With looting 3? Yes, please. Goodbye, glow squid. Next up, check this out. You're going to be amazed. So I took a look at the stronghold room coordinates when we were just there a second ago. Look at this right here. I'm pretty sure we can just fast track our way straight into the room. And from the surface, into the room. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So now every single time I go through this portal, I should be sent right back over to the nether hub. That's good. That's great. But right now, isn't really time for that portal. It's time for this one. Oh, Silverfish, that was nice of you to meet me here. Alright, that's enough. Bye. The next step in getting a beacon today is definitely clearing out the inventory. I have so much useless junk, and conveniently, the void is like right here. It's everywhere in this dimension. I can just throw it right into the void. The end. Honestly, how nostalgic. I feel like we were just here. Because we were. In the last episode, we came to the end and took on one of the game's bosses. Today, we're taking on the other game boss, and hey, look at that, I actually left the T here. That's like pretty much perfect. So all we need to do is take that out, put this right here, those right there, and now, it's time to take on the Wither. Now, this is by far the best and fastest way to take on the Wither. It's not cheaty at all, I promise, I guarantee it. We'll go ahead and, give the Wither a chance, let it spawn in. And now, it's go time. All we need to do, really, is walk over here and take the Wither out. Now, this time, I'm geared up with a really, really nice sword, so this should be pretty easy to do. Now, if I'm going to be 100% honest, I actually can't hear anything right now because the game volume is insanely loud. In editing, I'm going to go ahead and turn this down so you don't have to hear it too. Explosions, all of that type of stuff, very cool. But right here, even more cool, Nether Star. This is basically the final step. Now we need to go back to the overworld and actually craft this thing. Set it up over at the base. And look at this. Right here, like I thought, I'm in the stronghold. And now I go through this portal. Give it a second. And just like this, I should be, inside of this room. No. Why are they following me everywhere today? Stop following me. Leave me alone. Okay. Anyways, hi, Fox. Not today. Later. Alright, so now with that done, it's time to go back into the Nether Hub again. Go over just a tiny bit. Definitely not miss my turn. Don't miss the turn. Definitely not miss the turn. It's so close. I should honestly just link these things up and go back to the overworld. We've basically done speedrunning a beacon. It all worked out perfectly, conveniently, because I left that obsidian cross in the end underneath the portal where we took on the Wither a second ago. I didn't even need that extra obsidian, but at the same time, I did, because beacon number 2 of this entire world, the very first one of this base, is right here. That feels good. That feels really, really good. But at the same time, it doesn't really feel like much. It's just crafting something. So yeah. Also, look at this. Perfectly from the slime. 1 block of slime. That's kind of crazy. Maybe even foreshadowing. I don't know. But yes, the final step of today, actually building the beacon over here at the base. And now the beacon should be placed in a central location. Technically, the most central location would be inside of this lake. I could basically do the same thing that I did in the jungle, dig out an area in the lake and put the beacon right under the lake, front and center. It would work great. It would be really nice. However, there is a better spot for the beacon. A little bit more aesthetic. It's slightly out of the way, right now at least, but this spot right here, this has been empty for the longest time. I think this would be a pretty nice beacon spot. I mean, of course, clear out this tree, get it out of the way, and then it's a perfect open area. Whenever I need to change the beacon's effect, I can easily walk over to it. And if I have to move the beacon, I guess it is what it is. Ideally, eventually, I see this base having 3 beacons, at least 3 beacons. 1 right behind me where we're going to put it today, maybe 1 over there, and then 1 more over there, so then this whole area around the lake is covered. But that's a dream. Today, you see, today we're starting small with 1 single beacon. So we need to start with a 9x9 base. Hopefully this is going to fit in here. I didn't even consider that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it fits. And then back this way, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'll admit it. Maybe this isn't the best spot for the beacon. Definitely not. But that's where it's going to go today. Start with a 9x9 base. It's a lot of blocks for sure, but you know how it goes. After 9x9 comes 7x7, and after 7x7, of course, you know, 5x5. After 5x5, 3x3, and after 3x3, the actual beacon piece. Beacon number 2, right through the leaf. And actually, look at this. I have all of this extra worthless gold, so we can actually use gold right here as the tribute payment. So right off the bat, I'm thinking maybe haste. Haste could be really good, but for what I think I'm going to do next, resistance, honestly, might be even better. So we're going to start with resistance over here at the base, and then we can change it whenever we need to. Now, looking at this area, I really thought this would fit in here a little bit better. It's a little crowded for sure right now, so I think we're going to move it. We're going to find a better spot, like right off the bat for the beacon, but for today, I think that's an okay spot. I don't know if I really like the idea of burying it in the lake, because I've kind of already done that before, but maybe that peninsula, like right over there, I could set the beacon there. I don't know exactly how far it's going to reach. Like, will it actually be able to reach all of my builds and what we're going to do next? I'm not too sure, but there's an episode on that. Beacon guide. Card on screen now. So seeing us today, this is our second beacon of the world. A big move for sure. I won't actually be going through all of the beacon basics. There's a whole episode earlier on in the series all about beacons and how they work, their mechanics, all of the ranges, everything like that. It goes over pretty much everything you would ever need to know about the beacon and more, so check that one out after this one. Speedrunning the beacon. That's how it's done. Yes, episode 165. So this comment is from so many people, but I have to send a big shout out to the dedicated comment that's there every day, the orb. What is inside of the orb? So, by orb, I'm assuming that you mean the circular room inside of here, and this is, of course, George's room. George has been living really, really comfortably inside of here. He loves living inside of this room. It is great. Inside of the orb is George's room, actually, so there you go. I'm not too sure what you meant. Maybe you, like, missed the episode or something, but inside of the orb is George's room, right here. Can't you see? Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed it, smash like. It really helps the series and the videos out. And subscribe if you're new here. There's a brand new video every single day, and subscribing is free, so that's pretty great. Hush Sound 34, GB Fan 1984, and Reedman. Thank you all so much for the support. It helps me make the videos. Take a guess. Down below in the comments, what do you think we'll be working on in the next episode? Maybe there was a hint in this one. Maybe there wasn't. I have no clue at all. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.